Now we should be able to kill things so much faster. Look at that. Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Stoneblock 4. Today we are going to be finally setting up a proper mob farm. And there is a good reason for this. The reason why I want a proper mob farm is because mobs could end up dropping things. What just happened? What? Did he push me slightly up of the ledge and so it moved me? Gosh dang it, get out of here, I don't need you. Anyways, but they can drop some things from a mod called Apotheosis, and these things that can then be dropped will actually be able to help me in getting even more powerful. Because for those of you who saw the last video, I attempted to take on one of the bosses, and I died a bit. I cut out a lot of the fight, but it went on for over 20 minutes. So we're gonna be getting a mob farm. To do that though, we're gonna need to set up a lot of in-between things. First and foremost, we're gonna need a lot of glass. So we're gonna need this tainted glass, which will be able to help us block out the light from the mob farm. I will be taking this dreadful dirt here as a backup, just in case what I'm planning doesn't work. I'm not actually going to use that specific block. I'm going to get more dreadful dirt so that way I can get a bigger area for this. The way we're gonna do that is we're gonna need ourselves some GM chicken feed. Now there's two of these. There's the GM chicken feed normal, and then there's the GM chicken feed cursed. The cursed one, we actually need to buy at the Echo's shop. So I believe it said it wanted it to be the enchanter. So if we go over here, we should be able to see, yeah, right down here is this item. I need to unlock the next stage though, but, oh, there we go. Was that the last one? Okay, no, it wasn't, but it does unlock everything in the shop, so that's good. Also, I just noticed there's a lot of broken textures in here from these broken book piles. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of ruining my immersion. FDB, yeah, it's not their fault, actually. I haven't updated it yet. The mod pack has updated a couple times since I've started, and I just haven't done anything about it. But there we go. We got ourselves the chicken feed. So after that, we're going to need a couple of things. The first thing we're going to need is going to be some of these stone slabs so that way we can make ourselves this mob fan. Then with the mob fan, we're going to want to go ahead and craft ourselves 2 of these width upgrades. Even though we have the fan, we're also going to want to go ahead and grab a couple of mob conveyor belts. Just that way I can minimize the amount of mob fans that I need to make and the whole amount of redstones and stuff that I need to do. Speaking of which, the now hardest piece of equipment on this list, the mob masher. It needs iron swords and iron spikes, which mean iron swords. It needs so many iron swords. It's not even funny. I'm pretty sure it needs 3 for each. So that's 6 plus 2. That's a whole lot of swords. And then with that, we can go ahead and make ourselves the mob masher. I'm also gonna go ahead and want to grab that redstone block so that way we can turn this darn thing on. Now, the last thing that we need for a farm is going to be the ender inhibitor, because the ender inhibitor, what that's going to do is that will allow us to prevent the endermen from teleporting. Let us just go ahead and go down around, yeah, I want to make sure I'm within range. Let's go down about here. Now from inside of here, I can go ahead and dig out a small space. I might need one more space. If I go ahead and put this baby here, we can then put in the block and then this. But then this will be able to hurt me. So maybe instead, we have it be that the block is above. Like put this here, we put the mob masher there. And then it doesn't need to be a 5x5. It can be something like this to where it then blows out like that. Then after digging the hole a little deeper, what we're gonna wanna do is we're going to want to put down all of these redstone clocks. Well, I think it being at 100 is the faster one. I don't know. I might tweak it later. So, oh crap, I accidentally messed that one up. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll see what happens. It'll all be around at the same level. So we can just go ahead and keep that at the ready. So then we can go ahead and put the fan there. And now I could put either a bunch of redstone up here and connect it to a lever, or I can just put the lever back there and keep going back and forth as maintenance is needed. I shouldn't need maintenance because all that it really is just adding upgrades which as far as I can tell, I don't really need. So at the end of the day, actually, seeing as how I ended up making it 1, I don't even need all those upgrades, so, but I have nowhere else for them to go. And as a matter of fact, speaking of me not needing as many, I could probably actually fill in these sides. So yeah, this should be good. I'm going to keep this little hole in here for now so that way I can do the maintenance on the inside. But really, all the internal work I should need to do now is to just go ahead and shift right-click the dirt.
A few moments later.
I'm such an idiot. I forgot the most important thing about this. This is chicken feed. I can't turn it into cursed earth yet until I feed it to a chicken and get a rotten egg. I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I can go ahead and turn that in. I can go ahead and put the ender inhibitor up here and then activate that. And then I can go ahead and close off this area. And I can, well, actually this doesn't serve any purpose, having this glass here, does it? Because I can't see in. So I patched up the hole, and I got the redstone all set up behind there. So now I can turn on and off the fan, and also the light at my own leisure. So now, if we go ahead and turn this baby off with all the redstone down there, yes, a whole bunch of things start spawning. Okay, let's go ahead and... Oh, but the slime is not very affected, is he? That could be a problem. Oh, I think it's because he was stuck. That might have been why. Oh, yeah, that's basically the mob farm. And right here, we actually got some of that apotheosis material I was talking about. Now, we've also gotten some armor, which is some of the junk that we don't want. There are 2 things that I need to solve here. A, the collection of items. B, the sorting of items, because as I had said, there's a bunch of junk that we don't want. Now, the item storage, I have a solution for, at least for now. What we can go ahead and do is we can go ahead and have these chests right here make a double chest. Then what I can go ahead and do is I can take these basic tier upgrades that I've had for forever. I got it from something. I can right-click it, and now we've got a sophisticated storage chest, which allows for augments. We can take these basic to gold tiers that I bought from the Echo Store and the gold to diamond tier ones that I had gotten before to go ahead and upgrade these babies exponentially. Now also allowing me to have a multitude of upgrades. We can go ahead and now store everything that we have acquired thus far inside of here. But we will still need a way to actively collect the items and also a way to collect the experience. Both of these are actually very easy, as I can get an advanced item collector for only 20 money at the Echo of the Enchanter. And for the experience, I can go to the Echo of the Quartermaster and get myself an experience obelisk. So if I go ahead and send these guys all out over into here, we should start generating some experience. Yes, we are. That is good. The only issue is that slime. There is a possible solution to this, and it would give me credence to have these tinted glasses here. I'm probably going to need to raise this up a little bit more so that way the slimes don't die. But that should be relatively good. I just need to go ahead and hook these guys up over here for once more. And then I guess I can go ahead and do the same thing on these sides as well. So if I can go ahead and patch this baby up now, we can go ahead and turn the fan on, turn the lights off. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we've got a few better results in here. That much is good. Oh, and the slime isn't stuck anymore. There we go. Our mob farm and its base components is completed. Now, there are still a few adjustments that I can make to make this thing even better and more automatic. For example, connecting this guy to my main storage system. Now, I'm all out of inventories I can connect with my bookworm, but I can still very much expand my drawer wall. That way, I can have all these guys be there where I need it. However, there are still things here that I don't want. We need a solution for this.
1 minute later.
Guys, I have terrible news. I killed my dog. I accidentally cast the Dragon's Breath spell. And I killed my dog. I genuinely did not mean for this to happen. But when I tried pressing other buttons, I cast things. My button for my backpack was way too close. And I killed my dog. And now I have his sacred spirit. 37 dogs. You will... Well, I wasn't really that attached to you, but I feel bad. You're still not Angel, but I'm terribly sorry.
Boo this man!
What I was gonna do was I was gonna make this void upgrade right here. It's not too expensive. We just need to get that. And we're just going to need ourselves 3 obsidian. So we can go ahead and pour this thing out in here. And this is where I've actually discovered something. I can speed this process up exponentially. Because you see how there's still a cooling thing, which takes forever? I don't actually need to wait for that. But I do need to wait for it if I want to pour more out. Unless I break the casting bin. And then start pouring again. So now with that, we can go ahead and make ourselves a void upgrade, no problem. However, there is a bit of a flaw with this void upgrade. If I go ahead and put this one over in here, it can only be for 9 different things. It will not help us if we simply do it like this. And we cannot put more than 1 of these per chest. We need to get ourselves the advanced void upgrade. This guy, it doesn't give us more spaces, but what it does give us is... Oh, wait, it gives us more spaces. Wait, what? Wait, no, hang on. Hang on, I've seen this before. Ah, match tags. That's what I need. Okay, so with this, we will be able to match the tags of different things. And with that, we can go ahead and void them. So if I go ahead and put this guy into here, and then we go ahead and add the tag, now all armors that are in here, we will block it. All armors that go into here will be able to be voided. Oh, I needed to set it to allow for it to be voided. Oh, okay. All right. So then I can also go ahead and add sticks because I don't need that. And then we can have that be as rods. I can put those into there and they're gone. So now what we can go ahead and do, turn this baby back on, and all of this should work out just fine. The only way I could make this faster would be with a sharpness upgrade to be able to increase this thing's attack. Which, actually, now that I'm looking at it, might not be a bad idea, because I don't want those creepers blowing up or something. Because, yeah, did you see that? That skeleton was about to attack something. That is going to cause so many problems, you all won't even believe it. So if I go ahead and go into here and add 10 of these, to give me plus 10 damage, and then we're going to want to take the redstone block back out. Now we should be able to kill things so much faster. Look at that. That is sick. The only issue really looks like it's going to be the slimes, because they just do not want to get dislodged. Like, once they get into a corner, they just hate you. We've already gotten an luminous crystal. Dude, the levels we are getting from these guys is absolutely insane. So with that, all that's really left for me to do is open up today's chance cube in our brand new chance cube area. Yes, it is that part of the show when I open up a chance cube, risking my not as much risking anymore, my entire series for audio entertainment. And I gave it a little alter now, just like I did with Stoneblock 3. Hopefully I won't need to rebuild this. Let's see what happens. Why is his name Pickles? Wait, hang on a minute. I should still have an ender lasso. Oh, please don't despawn. Oh, please don't despawn. Okay, if he despawns, I'm gonna be so sad, but his name's Pickles, so he shouldn't despawn. Wait, hang on. 37 wolves has just been reincarnated. Okay, wait, ender lasso. Pickles! Pickles! Come home with me, Pickles. You will be brought to your brand new home, Pickles. Oh my gosh, we've gotten our new pet. He's a mushroom named Pickles. We're adding this one to the roster now. I don't care how practical it is. The next time I need to bring all of my pets into one series, it's gonna take even longer because now we have to figure out how to get Pickles. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. Oh, G freaking G, man. So did you like this video? Good. Then be sure to check out our last Stoneblock 4 video where we got into some iron spells and took on the warden. Bye-bye!